And right now, of course, travel is booming, especially here in Central Florida.
Yeah, leaders with Orlando International Airport say last weekend TSA agents screened more passengers than before the pandemic. And people are not only flying to their destinations. News 6's Eric Von Anken is live along International Drive tonight. And Eric, the number of people traveling is not the only number going up.
Exactly right, Ginger. The cost of travel is also way up. It's pretty pricey, we found out, for a family to come here these days to Central Florida. We also found out what you can do about it. Affordable rental cars right now, especially in Central Florida, are hard to come by. The Anderson family paid $800 for this one for the week, and that was cheap compared to what they were first finding.
Rental was outrageous. It was like $1,200 for a car.
For a week?
Yes, for a week.
The Andersons flew discount airline Allegiant to Sanford from South Carolina. So high for the Gazer family, they gave up on flying from Ohio and decided to drive despite the highest gas prices since 2014, according to AAA.
We did look at the option before we came down, and it was pretty expensive for the four of us for round trips.
When will things get cheaper, and when should you start booking?
The general advice, if you're hoping to get cheap flights, is to not only book well in advance, but to make sure you start searching well in advance.
Scott Keyes, founder of ScottsCheapFlights.com, tells me demand is suddenly high, with many travelers suddenly comfortable enough to take a trip during the normally busy summer travel season. Orlando International Airport says more people flew out this past weekend than the same weekend in 2019. Remember, that was before the pandemic. Scott suggests keep your destinations and dates flexible, and the sooner you search, the better. And Scott tells me, in fact, if you're looking right now for later August, September, and into October, those flights are a whole lot cheaper. Another tip about rental cars, he says, call local car dealerships. Yeah, really, he says, they have fleets available, cars on the lot that they specifically choose to rent out. So he says you can often find those for a much more affordable flat daily rate. We're live on iDrive. Eric Von Anken getting results. News 6.
That is a pro tip right there, Eric. Thank you. And as travelers pack into airports, the TSA says it may not have enough staff to keep up with the demand. A TSA memo obtained by the Washington Post says 235 airports are currently understaffed. Some of them short as many as 100 officers. The TSA says it is, quote, well positioned to meet rising traveler volumes and is on pace to meet hiring goals. It is offering a $1,000 incentive for new hires and a $500 bonus to existing security agents who work overtime and on their days off. News 6 emailed TSA at Orlando International Airport to see if the airport is understaffed there. Leaders say they are adequately staffed and they expect to fill 100 more jobs following a hiring event from last week.